So, what's going on YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in. As you can see, I'm streaming. Normally I do be doing playthroughs, but I also do Twitch. And of course you've seen it, of course, some of the Lies of P videos if you've seen them. If you haven't, go check them out if you're interested in that. But of course you've seen Lies of P videos. Then of course sometimes there is a Twitch chat, and sometimes there's people chatting there, because all of them are streamed. Sunday will be the last one. I don't know when this will be uploaded. Probably Saturday. Another tier list by Tired. With all the characters, with man and bow. So you know what? Fair enough. We're switching tier lists. Thank you, Tired. Thank you, Tired. All characters and cameos. Nice, nice. So yes, we're ranking all the Mortal Kombat characters because I do like fighting games. It is what I like. And on Twitch, I've shifted from doing playthroughs and fighting games a little bit to pure doing fighting games on Twitch. And here on the YouTube channel, we're doing playthroughs. So yeah, Sunday will be the last edited Lies of P from the Twitch arenas, and it will be me recording at my time starting from Monday. But this video, I thought I might as well upload this video because I'm gonna do this fun little thing. I'm gonna rank all the Mortal Kombat characters. Let me just move the cameos down here because I want to do cameos after the characters. But I'm gonna rank all the Mortal Kombat characters because I like fighting games, and Mortal Kombat is the one I have the most experience with. Technically, I could do this with Tekken 2, but Tekken I have like not that much experience with. And then after in the stream, I'm gonna play Street Fighter. Wrong fighter. I'm gonna play Street Fighter so much with Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter will be moved to Sunday, but we're doing Virtua Fighter and we're doing Street Fighter on. If I like Street Fighter today, then that will be the 4 fighting games 4 times a week on Twitch. So make sure to check it out if you like that. If you're watching this on the tubes. Okay, cameras. Yes. So I've thought of a few like lines to do it on, because there are multiple things you can do. Playing it yourself, fighting the character, all the stuff. So the 4 things, since most of them are kind of just human, it's not like the main factor, but design. Just how they look. Do they look cool? Do they look sick? Yes or no? Then the story of them, of course, for cameos this won't really work. And for like the Ghostface T1000 characters won't really work, because they don't have. I mean, they have story from like their universe, I guess, which I guess I can count, like not in the game, but we can count that, like the stories from the game characters. And then how it feels fighting them, because of course with the random tournaments with Queen and Riley that we used to do for the tournament, there's like a bunch of. I've played all of these characters at least once, some of them more than others, but like I kind of know how they play. And then fighting against them, are they annoying to fight and do they always beat me and do I hate them? Or do I always beat them and do I like fighting against them because they're cool? Or is it always kind of a close match? So those are the parameters that we're going to go off, and then we mix their scores and put them in a tier. So first we have Ashra. For people who aren't fully familiar, we'll also like Google them and check more. Why is okay here? You see that? Good. Yeah. If she wants to be HD, no. You? Yes. So Ashra looks pretty decent. You know, I can see like here, that's I guess like her demon side still showing a bit, because Ashra's backstory is she was a demon, underling of Quan Chi. She was evil, but then she didn't want to be evil anymore, so now she's good. And I do like that her fighting style with the story is like she uses her light attacks more because she's trying to be good, but she still has a little dark attacks because she's still a demon at heart, and she can never fully change that. Of course, she looks mainly human, mainly good, but there's still a little bit of demon here, so I do like that. Design is like I see it, but I feel like there could have been something more. Like the scars, I don't know, it doesn't really appeal to me that much. I feel like design, like B to C. Then the finding and story behind that, like how it works, like the things behind that, I would say A, probably. You know, like the story behind like her being a demon is pretty cool. And Quan Chi, I don't like Quan Chi, but we'll get to that. But then her fighting her against her is not that bad. It's just kind of mid. It's kind of like mid. Like I feel like I mostly win, but also no one plays fucking Ashra, so I never fight her anyway. I have like the 1 or 2 Astras in invasions, but then that's CPU and it's always easy. Just uppercut spam. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of mid. And also I'd say fighting her is kind of mid. I don't really like fighting as her, so I feel like she's pretty mid. You know, like the story behind her is very cool. Her design could be better, I feel. The rest is kind of mid, so B tier, mid is where she lands. That's where Ashra lands. And it's good because now you have a character on the board and you can say higher or lower. Also, while I'm doing this tier list for myself and like my own opinions, feel free to buzz in Tower, be like, yo, this character should be higher, this character should be lower. Which I'm sure if I put Sub-Zero like low, you're gonna be like fighting me, but we'll see where Sub-Zero places. Then Baraka is next. Baraka. Yeah, boy. He's very cool. His design is sick. His design with the Tarkat is very cool. He is very cool. And the story, I personally I don't know if he's like a villain in other games and they didn't want to change his design, but I did not expect Baraka to be a good guy. I did not expect Baraka to be a good guy. Because in the story, yeah, I should have said it in the game, but like obviously spoilers for this MK story. MK1 story specifically, because it's the one I played. But in this story, like, I did not expect him to be a good guy. He looks like a villain, right? But then you just learn, like, nah, he's just sick. And is getting racism turned against him because he is sick with Tarkat and is being exiled. And it's sad. That gives him pretty good points. Like, I'd say, like, A to maybe S tier for the story alone. But, and design-wise, also just very good. A to S. But, playing as him was pretty fun because you can just spam 4. B for me on Xbox, but like, you can just spam 4 and you win. Playing against him, now that's a living hell. Because am I still sore that I lost against Raz in the tournament? Yes, I am. I don't care. Every time I fight a Baraka, do I sigh? Yes, I do. I don't care. So, I feel like that pulls him down. I'd say it's definitely better than Astro though. So I'd say I'd put him in A. Like, if fighting him wasn't so annoying and, like, Raz didn't play him in tournament and beat my ass, he might have honestly gotten S, but I can't give him S because how fighting against him just... I can't do it. But A tier, I feel like that's good for Baraka. I don't know if Astro will keep being B. I'm kind of looking at him like B feels high. But maybe not. We'll have to look at other characters. Anyway, General Shao is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Without his mask, it's a little bit worse. But, no, let's get out of here. But with his mask, pretty cool dude. Pretty cool design. Very cool. Big axe, big horns. Very nice. Of course, in the game, he's trying to help Cheng Tsung hold a coup. And honestly, who can blame him? What's supposed to be Shao Kahn? He's supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to smash Sindel. And now Ermac gets to smash Sindel. And not even Ermac per se. Because, like, it's her dad's husband, which is one of the 1,000 billion souls in Ermac. So like some random guy who gets killed off screen gets smashed down instead of him. I would be mad too. I would try to overthrow her too. Not gonna lie. As a big axe, so that's very good. And the story is kind of just like the basic, like, oh, I'm a general and I will go. I throw a coup against the king. So, well, queen, I guess. So that's kind of basic. That's pretty good. Fighting him, I don't really like that much. Like, he's kind of more slow, and I'm more in his face, because I'm a Johnny main. So I'm more fast-paced, like, be in their face kind of guy. So playing as him is not for me. Playing against him, most of the time, I feel like I can get the win. It's not really annoying to play against him, like, seeing him in tournaments like COTR. What's his face? B-Wood is very good with him. I like seeing B-Wood play him. So I'd say General Shao is he also A? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say General Shao gets A. Then Geras. Yes, Geras. Geras is pretty cool. I went from Geras sucks to actually kind of liking Geras. Because I did used to support Queen or Geras sucks movement. But Geras actually do be kind of cool. Like his playstyle with like the timing and stuff, I never really got into it. But it's pretty cool. It is just pretty cool. No, I don't want to click on the ad. I want to click away from the ad. Thank you. And there's a new ad. You know what? Okay. There's no way to switch out. A little, but it's fine. But yes. So that's pretty cool. Fighting him was actually pretty fun. I didn't expect fighting him to be so fun because I just play him a little bit. I didn't really get too much into him, but like got like one combo and basically just kept working. Fighting him was actually pretty fun. Seeing like Michael Serafan, I think is the guy, the Gears player from CTR. He made it pretty made it look pretty cool. His design is pretty interesting. Like the sand and like him being like what's the word for the sand thingy, time thingy. Whatever. Hourglass? Hourglass? I think so. Like the hourglass is pretty cool, like with the sand there, and of course him being made of sand is very cool design choice. Yeah, like he plays very well. Like playing against him, normally I get an easy win. Him taking over for Liu Kang, because Liu Kang wants to be a little bit more in touch with the human side. Story is pretty good. So honestly, I might just also put him in A. A lot of characters getting A. We'll see it go down as Havoc appears. Oh, yes. Okay. Havoc and Duchess, that bird. Havoc, here we go. Oh, no, I can't see Havoc anymore. Well, fuck. Right. Can I go to Mortal Kombat and just like show him that way? Let's go here to roster and then... if I click on... That's cool. That's why you don't... Here. Here. Smaller. There we go. Cool. Havoc. Good enough. Yeah, so Havoc. You know, good design, cool design, the Chaos thing, good design, story, you know, him being like just one in Chaos basically, just loving Chaos and stuff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The design and stuff is very nice. I did consider playing him actually. I did consider playing him as well. And playing him is pretty fun because he's just OP. He's, well, he was top 1, not anymore. He's been dethroned by this guy. But he's still very good. But his armor on that heavenly armor, he takes his armor and bap bap bap, I can take 50,000 hits. Yeah, it's just not okay. And that, and seeing like a lot of Havoc in COTR like matches where it's just kind of like, yes, we get it, he's here. Is pretty annoying. So I feel like without him being like as strong as he is, and like being like everywhere and like being so OP, I would probably put him in A, but I feel like he low-key needs B because of how annoying he is to fight. And seeing Havoc next to Astra kind of feels wrong, so Astra low-key goes to C. I really just don't really care about Astra. And the story is kind of cool, but I don't know. She's missing something. Then Johnny Cage. I mean, I don't feel like I have to say much, but we'll go down here. Johnny Cage. There we go. Yeah, boy. The best boy. He's funny. He's a good friend. In story mode, you know, with Kenshi, you know, he first didn't want to give the sword. Kenshi gets blind. It's like, damn, fuck, I'm sorry, dude. Gives the sword. Beautiful. Love their friendship. He's funny. He's charismatic. He's cool as fuck. Playing him. Chef's kiss. Playing against him low-key sucks, because I low-key suck against Johnny's. Because first it's Quan Chi as my main. Johnny wrecked my shit. As Johnny, sometimes I see better. I often fight better Johnny's than me, and I get wrecked. But still, S tier is my main. What do you want from me? Then Kenshi. Right next to him. Here we go. The bros. Right next to each other. Raiden and Kung Lao could never. For some reason. I know why Melina's in between them. But, you know. Kenshi, blind dude, cool samurai guy, Yakuza guy, predecessor of Yakuza. He killed those Yakuza, didn't he? He lost everything. That's made him Bell. He lost everything overpowered with his sword. Those who survived joined the Paka. Yeah, they joined the Yakuza for protection. Yeah. When I got the sword, he got blinded by Melina, and then got Sento and the spirit thing. Very cool. Playing him was less fun than I expected. I honestly kind of considered him as a main for a little bit. Playing was a little less fun than expected. Playing against them sometimes can be very hard with when they're pretty good and know how to use a Sento very well. Is a ghost sword. This ghost dude that comes and help. But he's very cool. I like him. The story, cool design. So don't know if I can give him S. Because playing against him is pretty hard and I don't really like playing against him that much. But he's definitely getting A. We can reconsider for S maybe later if like another character gets S where I'm like, can she can go up. But for now it gets A. A lot of characters are getting A. Honestly, not a lot of characters I dislike. Or maybe they have yet to be announced. We'll see. Then Katana, where are you? Right here. Katana, like design, it's like fine. I guess she's basically just Melina but blue and without the teeth. So just the holder Melina, and I don't get why everyone side rant. I know why everyone always like picks Melina as like the main waifu for Mortal Kombat. Because I'm like, you do I mean, I guess people be freaky, but like you do understand that like that would the dark cat that she has like that would not work if a woman was wearing a mask and took it off and suddenly your mouth like flaps open with teeth and freaking like with teeth and like a monster tongue or whatever, like you're well you can see freaking do this with this right here. And you still can see, never fucking mind. Freaking here, if this IRL like this, well here's just normal I guess. Like if this IRL would be in front of you, you would not be smashed. If this tells you like, yo, let's go upstairs to my room, you would run the other way. You would not smash. I mean, if you will, hey, you do you, But I value my PP, I value my PP. This is not even the worst version, because with this version, like her mouth like here flaps open like that. It's like, hey, if you do, but like, literally, she's right here. She's literally the exact same, but without the teeth. Like, I know what I would prefer, but hey, y'all do y'all. That being said, though, it does make her less cool, and playing her is kind of ass. Playing against her is fine, although with her latest buff, she's sometimes annoying if she's very strong. If people know how to play her well. So I feel like she's kind of just mid, kind of B, maybe C even. I mean, what's her story even like? Her story is here, one purpose to aid and protect her older sister Melina as she prepares to rule the Outworld. And she doesn't really have much going for her. I mean, I guess she kind of like was crushing on Raiden, I think, right? But I don't know. It's kind of mid. Then Kung Lao has a dive kick, so S tier. No, I'm just kidding. Kung Lao, pretty cool, I like how in the story, like, he throws his head, and then, like, Sub-Zero or Scorpion, one or two, like, throws, like, a, like, circle size, like, a circle, I know what you would call it, like, a circle thing that's sharp, a saw, I guess, throws it and it's like, yo, I got an idea, and, like, it works. It's pretty cool. Sadly, outshined by Raiden, but, I think it's pretty cool. He's annoying to fight, because he negates plus frames, and he's pretty fast. Fighting as him, I've also didn't really like that much. So with that being said, I'd say like story-wise, he's like a pretty good friend, like A, B. Fighting him's kind of like mid, so I think that puts him in B. Yeah, it's in B. Lee May, I think you're further here. No, you're not. You're further here. Wait, where's Lee May? Oh, right here. Lee May. Pretty cool. Has a pen and a melody that gives plus points. And I haven't considered a melody up to this point, but it gives plus point. I don't care. Pretty decent design, first constable, very cool. Leonardo Gotti, she was like outcast for some reason, right? Terrible tragedy unfolded. He was blamed for this in the aftermath. Yeah, she could on Gotti. Yeah, pretty cool. Finding her is pretty fun. I've just started fighting a little bit with her in Invasions. I need to find a basic combo with her though, so I can just like go through. Because right now I'm just kind of spamming the low overhead. Low overhead is a pretty strong move, but it's fine because now I know what it is, of course, from the tournament. Fighting her is sometimes annoying, but most of the time I manage. Honestly, she's just very good. So I'd say A tier, yeah. And it's sort of like she got kicked back on Gotti, still trying to protect the queen. Ben and a melody. Fighting is fun, fighting against her is too annoying. Honestly, I'm not seeing any negatives, so honestly I might have to put S. I feel like she's... I don't know. I feel like she's missing something for S, but I don't know what. This is a pen already, so I might... We'll put it in consideration. But she might. Then Liu Kang is the last, or I guess it's first, depending how you look at it. I guess he would be first. Because the last one would be T1 the god, pretty cool design, fire, who doesn't love it, amazing zoning, fast character, like fast pace, like close-up fighting, and amazing zoning. It's really cool. I do, like he made the universe of course and like recreated it, I do think it's like interesting because like, of course in the original, in the universe before MK1, he was together with Kitana. But now, it's kind of like the struggle, like, right? Because like on one hand you'd say like, if you recreate the universe, if you like died right now, you recreate the universe, it would be fair. You could argue it's fair to like you just make your wife again, but it's also taking away the choice of this, because this is technically a new person. You're also taking away the choice of the new Kitana to choose for you. So it's kind of interesting. And now it seems like Kitana is crushing on Raiden, so it seems like she's not going to choose Liu Kang, which is kind of weird. So on one hand, it's not your wife, it's not your Kitana, like an alternate version. And you made her, so it's also kind of like your child, I guess you could say. But it's also like you're seeing your wife smash one of your best friends, so you know it's kind of getting cooked. But hey, anyway, Meta Universe still failed because Shang Tsung still got the power, even though because he got help from another Shang Tsung. But you know, can't really blame him for that, I suppose. But a good god wouldn't fail like that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's pretty cool. I'd say A tier just because fighting him is annoying and can really get me, so that puts him in A tier. I'd say that pretty damn cool. Then Melina, Between the Boys. Melina is just a cooler version of Kitana, you know, daughter of Sindel, very cool. The Dark Cat, like the struggles of becoming the queen and having to keep it secret from the kingdom, and then, oh, queendom, I guess. From the queendom, from the people of Outworld. Because she's scared she will also get rejected and then being accepted in the end, which is of course very good. Very cool. Fighting her, I will say, I thought I got her max level in Invasions. And maybe it's because I don't like know that much, but just the base combats was a little less fun than I first thought. Like looking at like all the crazy stuff in like Champions of the Realms was very fun. And it was very cool, and I of course never really learned to that extent, so maybe it's that. That never really got that far, but I just like a basic combat I just kept doing in Invasions. Which is why I'm gonna put her in A tier. Because it just wasn't quite as good as I expected playing as her. Which can happen, of course. I'm gonna put her there in A tier. Just missing a small bit. Then Nitara, I think you're a little bit further here. aka Megan Fox. Vampire, pretty cool. Just demon in the story, she doesn't really have much, she's just kind of like underling of Quan Chi, she just helps Quan Chi. I guess she's kind of in like the Johnny Cage movie, fight like a kind of clone of her. Like in the beginning when Johnny Cage like filmed his movie, I guess you fight also like in Nitara's reskin. Yeah, pretty alright, I guess. Fighting her normally isn't that annoying. But also like the story doesn't really have that much design. It's like Megan Fox with wings, and like playing her is kind of ass. So I think she lands in C tier. It's not a good look that like 3 women have made it in C tier and then all the guys are like B or higher. I mean, I guess there's 2 women in A tier, arguably S tier for you. So you know. Anyway, Raiden. Raiden's pretty cool. You know, he's obviously the main character, I'd say, of this storyline. I guess you could argue for like quite a few. You can argue for like Liu Kang, you can argue for Raiden, you can... I was gonna say you can argue for Johnny, but I feel like Johnny's more like the funny side character, right? Yeah, Raiden's is pretty cool. Plays pretty well. Fighting him isn't that annoying. I mean, if you have a good Raiden, he can definitely fuck you up, but fighting him isn't that annoying. Playing him is pretty fun. It's kind of like the well, not poster boy, because Liu Kang's literally on the poster, but kind of like the poster boy Pretty fun character, just all around. Also, 80. I mean, things like Ridley Man, Raiden, I don't really have any negatives against him, so I feel like that just lands him in S tier then. But I feel like things like if Johnny's the only one in S tier, so it's kind of like, are they Johnny level? No, I don't like him that much, but Johnny is of course like high S tier. But I do feel like I don't have anything against them. Like the story is good, character design is good, fighting them is good, and fighting against them isn't that annoying. I feel like that just puts him in S tier. And here, Baraka is annoying to fight, General Sai is annoying to play, Kenshi is annoying to play and fight kinda. Liu Kang is annoying to fight, Melina is not that much fun to play. And Geras is missing it. I know what it is, but it's just kind of, it's just missing a little bit. Anyway, next up is Rain. There we go, right next to it. Rain is pretty cool. Rain is pretty cool. And I always like him. Like in the original story, it's kind of like also just like an underling of Shang Tsung, but then in DLC, he does get a heroic death. Spoilers once again, but he does get an heroic death. And like that Rain is pretty damn cool. And I also have the skin of that Rain as like my Rain because I really liked him, and the skin is just kind of cool. So I really like him. Like his powers are kind of cool. His design's pretty cool, but the Floyd Tower Rain has killed me a few too many times. So is he getting A or B? Like fighting him, I just consider him as my main at one point. I didn't really try that much, but it did look pretty fun. Fighting against him, usually it's fine, but the Floyd Tower one, I was really praising him, so honestly, it sounded like I was going in S, because everything's pretty good. Put him in A for now. Reiko, where are you? Further? Yes, right here. Reiko. Why the fuck did you go to Reptile? Reptile is goated, I know, but he's not cool white yet. Reiko, you know, the underling of the general, pretty cool. Fighting is pretty decent. Design is pretty cool. Like a real general, even though it's not a general, because General Child. What are you? Let's say? Oh, lieutenants. Pretty cool. In the story, it doesn't really do much. I thought it was just underling of General Chao, and then General Chao is also just kind of like base thing. The story doesn't really do much. Gameplay is pretty decent. He's been annoying to fight with the recent buffs he's been getting, but not like that annoying to fight. I think it's just pretty mid overall. It's just like nothing amazing, but he's alright. Yeah. Then Reptile, now it's your turn. It was a little early. Or a Reptile boy. Reptile is fun. Playing him is fun. Fighting against him usually is fun. His story about like him actually being interesting because I expected it to be Reptile is just like a ninja that can transform into a reptile, but actually a reptile that can transform into a human, and him being shunned for that is pretty sad. And now he played like his after movie. Apparently, like now he got accepted back to his people. Like they're trying to reestablish a relationship between him and his people, and Outworld and his people, because he's now a follower of Melina. So that's pretty fun. They're trying to get it back. And making his future in Outworld after this Terrence bullied him because he found out like one Outworld, like a previous queen or something, put that, or like someone faked like scripture or something that like the human ability is bad, if I recall correctly. That's like in the end movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's just very cool, good to play. The Floyd Tower one has been wrecking my shit, and I hate him for it. But we'll accept and go, and we'll put him in S. We'll forgive, you know? We'll forgive, but like... It could be A, but we'll forgive, You know, if Rain gets A, even though except the Floyd Tower one, then Reptile gets S, you know? And Mixel would want him in S, so, you know, we put in S, Then Scorpion, honestly, the less cool brother. Even though I feel like he's the more popular one. Like his story is just like a little worse. It's just like he follows Link Way, father died, took the pride in knowing that his brother Sub-Zero would succeed their father, But it's Sub-Zero, and he takes over, and then he marries his chick. It gets a good ending, basically. But Scorpions are annoying to fight, and fighting him isn't that much fun, because you get forced to play him for like all of the tutorial, and I'm like, let me play as the character I want to play. I don't want to learn Scorpion, because I don't care about Scorpion. I know it's poster boy, so like fair enough, but like fuck off. Yeah, so like in story, like it's just pretty decent. It's annoying to fight. Fighting him is not that good. Can I really put Scorpion in the sea though? I feel like he's very annoying to fight. It's not that fun to fight. I feel like B or C is where I would put him. Fighting him is C. Like now I kind of know what to look out for, so I'm like not that bad anymore. And everything else is like B, I feel. Let's post boy, I guess I have to put him in B. Cheng Sung is next. Cheng Sung, Scheming Sorcerer. Of course, the main villain. Yeah, double main villain of the story. Which he was very good in. Very good at. I like old man switching. Yeah. Seeing gameplay of him, I'm like, I could probably never play. I mean, I could if I put in the hours. But like, you basically have to know every character and every cameo, so it's like insane. But, like seeing him play, like Cheng Sung always goes fucking hard seeing them play. Fighting him is a little annoying because his zoning doesn't really work with my armor shadow kick. My armor shadow kick doesn't go through his zoning, I mean, because he has multiple hits. Whereas my armor that tanks like 5 hits, like Havoc's heavily armed, but you know, I guess I can have that, you know. But no, it's all very good, very cool design. Playing him is not too bad, but I could never really play him, I feel, because it's like very high skill ceiling, or however you say that. So I'll put him in A tier. Then Sindel, we're gonna put in D tier, and we're not gonna talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just need to make a screenshot of this to get Queen in here, you know. It's like tier list so far, and then I have to take that. Tier list so far, just to get Queen there. Okay, now let's actually write it down. So yeah, Sindel, you know, Queen of Outworld, Empress. Who knows the difference? I don't. I do, but I don't. But is it Empress supposed to be not by bloodline? Isn't that the difference between Queen and Empress? Like an Empress can be like followed up by not her bloodline, but she's being followed up by her. Or is Emperor and Empress just another word for king? And it's like, would Conqueror be that other one? I don't know. English, you know, different language. Anyway, you know, Sindel, pretty cool. Fighting her can be annoying. Because Queen beat me twice in the tournament. The first time very bad because she zoned the fuck out of me. Second time I still got zoned the fuck out of, but I did a little better. But yeah, she of course goes to sleep, aka dies, by Norris and Nelson, fair enough. In the story, for reasons. Just to shock factor, I guess, honestly. Yeah, pretty decent. Fighting as her, not my style. Fighting her, kind of annoying. Like, not the worst of the worst, but like kind of annoying. I'd say a B tier. Queen's still gonna be mad about B tier. She would put in S, of course, but like, just had to put in D. Then Smokey Boy. Don't smoke, kids. Smoke, voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, aka Spider-Man, Ben Tennyson, and Sasuke, so that's obviously great. But outside that, playing him is pretty fun. I'd say it's pretty fast, and like has a little teleport, so that's pretty fun. Pretty cool, you know, the cool as a knife, like teleports, pretty cool. But then you go online and you're like, wireless, it's 60 ping. With wireless, I'll accept and then you see it's a smoke, and you know you're gonna hate your life. So D for Wi-Fi smoke specifically. But with the story, he's definitely the least cool of the Link way. But like, with story and playing him is pretty cool. And playing against him if he's not a Wi-Fi smoke is hard, but still, like it's hard, but like it's very doable, very decent if you just know the teleports. Then he gets to go. Design's pretty cool. I feel like Wi-Fi smoke being like such a staple puts him in B. Like Wi-Fi smokes were like it was just like, oh, if you're playing with Wi-Fi it's annoying, but like that. But like Wi-Fi smokes are such a prominent issue, they're like, nah, fuck off. He gets B. Then Sub-Zero. Tyrant's gonna be mad if I put him low, so I have to put Sub-Zero in S tier. Nah. We're giving for honest opinion. Fighting Sub-Zero, I haven't really fought with Sub-Zero that much. It was alright. I don't think I would play him like like high like my main things, but like it's higher than some. Probably over half of the cast, probably maybe, but like not that high. From there. Yeah, pretty good. Story is very interesting. Now, of course, Link Way. His father dies. He's pretty easily. He just likes power. Really, he's very power hungry. Now, I know how to deal with this because, of course, you have Noob Saibot, but like, do I count the story, like the full storyline of him becoming Noob Saibot as well? Do I count it as Sub-Zero's story, or does that only apply to Noob Saibot? I don't know how to handle that. Because Noob Saibot is the best part of that story. Him just betraying the Link Way because power hungry is like the beginning of that, but then him becoming Noob Saibot and embracing that power, and that's the best part. So I don't know. Design pretty cool. Fighting him is ass, and I hate it. I'd say... He gets to be with his brothers, you know? The brothers can all be together. I get to be in B. The B of Sub-Zero, you know? Fighting, yeah. Yeah, B. Sorry, tired. Then Tanya, what's her story even? Yeah, I want to know. Chosen as an infant from Admiral's firstborn daughters, Tanya was raised to be a goddess. Oh, you're like a priestess, yeah. She's never known her birth family. As she grew older and saw other initiates watch out, Tanya feared that she would share their fate, but that fear spurred success after many attempts. Tanya passed her trials and became a full Gaudy. Over time, Tanya became one of the Order's most trusted members. It was obvious choice when they needed a new leader for the royal family personal guard. And Gaudy Tanya has sworn to be that is where I probably know it. You know where it's known with Carlos Candle. Her heart, Tanya risks. Oh yeah, she smashes Melina, doesn't she? Well. I don't know if I would trust Melina to eat my pussy, but hey, you do you. But playing her as fighting against her, I guess it's fine, but like I just always win because it's just like bottom one or something. I just never really cared for Tanya, like fighting wise or like in the story wise, because like I guess I completely forgot that she had like a thing going with Melina because she's just kind of there. I think she believes Shang Tsung's lies, but like isn't in on it. She wouldn't because she's in love with Melina, and then she just kind of doesn't do anything for the rest of the story. Is it the first DT character? I feel like maybe. Is she C? Does she have anything to say C? I mean, I guess she gives me easy wins, but like she's genuinely just like a filler character. And like if I look at other characters from other games, I'm like a Cabal, Aaron Black, a Nightwolf, is that name Nightwolf? I think so. A Collector, like give me one of those instead of Tanya, you know, like any day of the week. So she's gonna be in D tier. Like I feel like if I had to remove one character of the game, it would be Tanya. Yeah, maybe two others, but like it would probably be Tanya. So yeah. Then Omni-Man. This is of course interesting because in the series I like him pretty much. And obviously he's a horrible guy, but like he's a pretty cool villain, pretty well written. So the series is pretty cool. And also in Mortal Kombat now, he's less bad. As Quan Chi, I struggled with him a lot. As Quan Chi, he would be fucking D tier because I hated this man with his mustache. But now with Johnny, I struggle a lot less. Like I still struggle, he's still pretty strong, but I'm much closer, I'm much better. Since I struggle against him way less. Fighting, I haven't really done that much fighting with Omni-Man. But like maybe 1 or 2 games, so fighting him I don't really know how I feel. Looking at gameplay from others, like from Omni-Man, I feel like it's like alright gameplay. Fighting is kind of alright. Story and design I like, so I would say like A to B. But I'll put him in B because of the Quan Chi, because Quan Chi was annoying. Talking about Quan Chi, it's your boy. Now I would want to put Quan Chi in S tier, I mean. Because design-wise, like he was the character that I looked at all the designs. I was like, that guy. Yes. Him, you know, being like a cool sorcerer, helping Chang Tsung like with his plot, very cool. Love it. But his playstyle is not really for me. Quan Chi is dope. His playstyle is not really for me. So I feel like with that, and finding him is easy with Johnny now. Like I dog walk him. I say as last ranked stream, I fought a Quan Chi and then I beat him the first round, I said that, and then the second round he beat me. I punched my desk hard. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna lose. And then I won, so I'm watching, but I'm also working tonight. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm sure you don't like Sub-Zero and B, but you know, I'll make up for it in a second. Quan Chi. So I feel like I want to put him in S because he was my first main. He was the first character I played, so I want to put him in S. But I also feel like since I quit playing him because I didn't like his playstyle. I feel like I can't put him in S. You know. Now I can do it some B. That's fair. That's fair. So I feel like I can't put him in A, but I don't. But I want him in S. You know. Put him in A. To be fair, if I didn't consider like fighting against them as a thing, like how fighting against them would be, and just like fighting as them story and design, Sub-Zero would be an A. But fighting against them is just too ass ever since he got multiple ice clans. So I can't in good faith do that. Now Peacemaker is cool. John Cena, of course, you don't love him. I mean, there's no one here, I'm sorry, but he's S tier to me as a character. But I know if I'd say S in balance. Yeah. But I haven't played Best Patch. Yeah, I don't know, I just saw like personally, I just already struggle with him. Ever since he got multiple ice clans, like whenever I fight Sub-Zero, I just get fucking wrecked. And I've known that like the scaling on that will be less, so like he'll get more damage out of that while I get caught like constantly. Like that just already just like dooms me. Yeah, Peacemaker is cool. The thing is, fighting him is pretty normal usually. I haven't really fought as him much. It's like kind of just like alright, kind of like B, C tier. It's like seeing people play him, I'm not like I would want to play this character. But then the problem is that I haven't seen his story because for some reason it's on Prime, but like I can't watch it or something on Prime even though I have Prime. So I don't know if it's like blocked in Belgium or something. I don't fucking know. Or maybe it was just that one time I checked it, like it didn't work or something else. But I can watch season 1, so like I don't have anything with the character there, which with Omni-Man I did have. So this kind of goes into C tier, because I don't really know the character. And I also haven't seen like The Suicide Squad or The Suicide Squad, the movie. So I don't really know the character, and the gameplay is just like, So it goes into C. It's on C now, which makes it cool. The gameplay is like awful. So yeah. Ermac, okay. Ermac's pretty cool. I don't consider him for a main, but he has a pretty high skill ceiling as well. Seeing, he does go crazy, especially with Janet, like the 600, like 6% combo that he can do is crazy. Goes crazy hard. I do like the combination of souls, like very cool. I do like that Sindel's husband is in there. And they made him a character that way. Emperor Jared, yeah. Is Jared like a character is Jared like a character in Mortal Kombat from before, or is he like an entirely new character? He isn't, okay. So it would be cool if Jared gets revived somehow, or like in like a future game. Or they do like another new multiverse that gets made there. I think his reference, but not a playable character. Oh. So Jared was already a character even though he was not Sindel's husband. That's interesting. Yeah, it was a Quan Chi slave, and he got freed because like Jared took over. Very cool, very cool. Looking at him, playing him, he can definitely beat my ass if you have a good one. But it also has been before too. She's never played. Ah, I thought Chao and Sinelware thing was that only in one game, and then he was like in other games, but just kind of like mentioned in the background. So yeah, I'd say Ermac's pretty cool. He gets 8 tier, right next to Quan Chi, the man who saved him. Oops. So now betrays Jared. Wow. And General Chao does have a big X, if you know what I mean, so fair enough, but kinda rude. So Chao just really had to shot, you know, like if she betrayed him before, of course this Chao doesn't know it, but like if she betrayed Jared before him and now Jared is dead, he could have gone for Sindel, but he was too busy plotting against her. You know? Everyone's favorite man, Homelander, in the series, amazing written villain, very good, very cool. In Mortal Kombat, playing him sucks ass, like doesn't look fun. Playing against him is ass. He's been top 1/3 for too long. D tier. In the timeline before that, she commits suicide and Shao revives her and brainwashes. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough, I guess. Takeda. Oh, I'm already on Takeda, yeah. Takeda's pretty cool. He's not in the story at all. Like his cousin Kenshi was raised in Yakuza, blah blah blah. But he's not in the story at all, because he's not even in DLC, I think. Because I expect him to be in DLC, because it's not in the main story, but he's not even there, if I remember correctly. I don't remember him, at least. So I don't really have any story. I mean, I guess here, even if Takeda was healed, Kenshi wouldn't release it. But, like his cousin Kenshi, Takeda was raised in Yakuza. Unlike him, Takeda enjoyed his lifestyle. Okay, so he likes Yakuza. Fair enough, Yakuza games are fire. You know, that's why he was chosen to end Kenshi's crusade against his master. The fight mortally wounded Takeda, unwilling to let his cousin die. Kenshi rushed him to the nearest help, the Shirai Ryu. Even after Takeda was healed, Kenshi wouldn't release him. He feared that the Yakuza might kill him for failing his mission. Takeda resisted, attempting to escape repeatedly, but as the months passed, he began to appreciate the Shirai Ryu's selfless commitment to Earthrealm, and the contrast of his past lifestyle. Inspired by the Shirai Ryu, Takeda swore to help the Earthrealm. Then wait, but this is a Lin Kuei from you guys, right? Yeah, is it the Shirai Ryu? New Shirai Ryu? Who's the Shirai Ryu? Who are those guys? Is that what Raiden and stuff are? I'm confused. It's Kenshi's son in the previous timeline and Scorpion's disciple. It is Shirai Ryu, but is it Shirai Ryu the Lin Kuei? I'm confused. Are you Shirai Ryu? The Lin Kuei. Shirai Ryu, Scorpion's clan after split. Okay, so yeah, okay, Scorpion one's good. Fair enough, makes sense. They have kind of like the same playstyle with like the grab and bam. I mean, pretty cool design. Playing him is decently fun. Playing against him is fine as well. I was able to beat Kersey, even though she was pulling some crazy stuff, which I wasn't expecting. It's sort of like the only Takeda I ever fight. I remember Takeda in COTR's previous season against Dexidor giving an awesome finale. Like he like got back from like loser side and like got like he reset the bracket in like a game 5, I think it was. And Dexidor ended up taking it, but like Takeda, he really made me respect Takeda and that guy, I think it was Matrix, I think his name was. It was very cool. So Takeda can go into A tier, because like I do like playing him is like fine, but like it's not like fully like S tier. Character, of course, like I mean this is kind of cool, like the story here, but like he's not in the story, so like stop him there. Cyrex, Cyrex born he did. Yeah, I C tier. Like design is like decent, I guess, but like it's not an actual robot, which is ass. And then her character is kind of And then we already had the cameo. God, I hate fighting Cyrex. Yeah, I hate fighting Cyrex. Is also just like, hey, it's my world, baby. Fuck you. Like it's like you misguess once, and there's like a billion bombs going off. And it's literally fighting Cyrus is literally just like you guess what they're doing, and you get a punish, and you're good, or they hit you, and you're fucked. You're just flying there for like 5 years with the bombs and with the being stuck in the things and stuff. My character's kind of ass. Design him like it's fine, like why you're not a real robot, you know. There's already a cameo, so you're not needed. You're not needed at all. Like Sector and Cyrex, both of them, like you're not needed. There were cameos. Give me new characters. Look up 50/50 in the dictionary and you find Cyrex, right? That's coming from a Johnny main who has quite a few 50/50s, but you know, at least my combos are fast. You know, you're not just like stuck for 5 years. So yeah, just see. Honestly, I haven't said a positive word, have I? So no, fuck you, D. Sector. Are you kind of worse? I feel like you're. Are you worse? I feel like you're kind of worse. I'll be left at that. Yeah, I mean, you guys can just go together. Like, you shouldn't be here. You got here the cameo. You got Sector. Where the fuck is Cyrus cameo? Oh, here, right there. You got the cameos already. 2 characters should not be there. Their story isn't even that good. You're just blind and following Sub-Zero, even though you see that he's a bad guy. You're still following him. You're not blind, but you're still just ass. It's like, fuck off. Anyway, from 2 D tiers to an instant S tier, because Noob Saibot is sick as fuck. Beyond, of course, is already power corrupted. He gets more corrupted by Havoc. Cool as fuck. Noob Saibot being Tobias and Boone from the makers. Cool Easter egg. The Shadow clone. Very cool. Noob is so fucking dope, yeah. The Shadow clone, sick as fuck. The design, just like look at... You can't show this to someone and ask like, yo, is this sick? They have to say... If they don't say this is sick as fuck, then they're just lying. Or just... You should never ask their opinion again, because this is just peak design. This honestly might be the best Mortal Kombat design in my opinion. From at least this game. Yeah. Yeah, it just is. I don't remember why I didn't pick Noob Saibot and picked Crunchy. Oh, because I didn't have this deal. Yeah, I didn't have the Chaos Reigns DLC, that's why I didn't pick Noob Saibot. If I had the Chaos Reigns DLC, originally, like playing the game, I just got like the full bundle. Originally, I would have picked Noob Saibot as my main. And not Quan Chi. Yeah, Noob Saibot was sick. Playing him, I max out his level. Playing him is fun as fuck. Playing against him, it is hard, but it feels like a fair fight. You know, it feels pretty well balanced, and I feel like I have a chance. I get some wins, I get some losses. Big design, peak story, like getting corrupted and using that corruption to defeat Havoc. Just chef's kiss. Ghostface. I did put him in S tier already, right? Yeah. 5 S tiers, 4 D tiers. So far, it's very leaning in the top, so they honestly did pretty good with most of the characters. Ghostface is pretty fun, pretty annoying to fight. Honestly, I remember in the beginning I struggled way less with him. But what's it still with Quan Chi? When did Ghostface come out? I feel like I might have still been playing Quan Chi when Ghostface came out. So maybe Quan Chi was just better against Ghostface. Or Ghostface just... Did Ghostface get like buff? Because like I know he got nerfed because he had like a 100% combo, but then he got buffed again obviously to make up for that. But I know that buffed it like that much. But I mean, he's pretty annoying sometimes to fight, but it's just pretty cool. Of course, Ghostface. I've never seen Scream movies. I'm sorry, but it's pretty cool. I'd give him B tier maybe. Yeah, he's like alright, but like nothing too special. Then Conan is well, it depends. If you have like a decent Conan, he can definitely fuck you up. But if it's like a noob Conan, he's like pretty easy to beat. Fighting as him is kind of the same as Shao, like not that fun because kind of slow, but for us it's fine. His parry where there's like this and you hit his chest and you just stand there for like 5 years. I'm like, dude. No, I didn't get. I did not get a bug twice. Fuck me. But like, dude, let me move. Like, I get it, you know, I got parried, you know, his chest is very oily. It's very cool. It's very ripped. But let me move after like 3 seconds, you know? He should not have like parry me, be like, yo, I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, go downstairs, grab a drink, come back up, and then start my combo, and me just have to stand there like, Like, it takes too long. I'm fine with the parry, but like it takes like 5 seconds that I use a stand there, you know? For the rest, you know, not that one. Is it? Wait, I'm always confused. Between... It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, very cool. Of course, I mean, I haven't seen the original show or movie or whatever it is. B tier. B tier, C tier. I'll say C tier. Then T1000. Originally, he would probably be pretty high because like playing him was very fun. Looks pretty cool. Cool design. But now that he's top 1, I mean, I guess he's always been top 1 since introduction, but like he's top 1. Oh, Ray has a problem. I don't know. So none against you aren't high enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, Mackenzie's an A tier, so no, it's in D tier on the screenshot. Yeah, so, but now that it's T1K top 1000, top 1, all you see in tournaments is him, and it's not going to change since there's no Kombat Pack 3. And like, it did get nerfed just, so we'll see how that plays in with. Combat Breaker is next week, right? So we'll see how it plays in Combat Breaker, if we will still see as much T1000 after the nerf. Because it got like a health nerf, damage nerf, and like range nerf, and like a ground spike or something it was. So he did get nerfed, so hopefully that will work. But it's just like every single person was like playing T1000. And it just got kind of annoying. And like, I'm still in the rank where like people pick T1000 to be like, oh, he's to people who are like, best Mortal Kombat character, enter T1000. Okay, play as him and I win, right? If I just press some buttons and I play this character. No, not how it works. If you don't know how to play the game, or like you know a little bit how to play the game, but don't really the character or whatever, it's not gonna get you to win. But if you're both about equal level and he's playing T1000 and you're playing like fucking, and even with Johnny Black, you're playing like fucking Tanya or something like low tiers, you're probably not gonna win, you know? But it's cooler and better than people like Cyrix or Homelander, who are just like very OP. He should be B, because like I like playing him, just playing against him is ass. It's kind of the same as Havoc, you know. I like playing him, I like his design, I like his character, but it's way too OP, please nerf him. Which they did. So honestly, post-nerf, if you ask me like a few weeks, he might go to A if like he's really just nerfed very well. But for now, he's gonna be B. And then Floyd, the last playable character. Well, playable, he's not a really playable character, so I guess you can't really put him anywhere. But he's orange playable characters. Floyd is pretty fun. He's cool. He has like all his moves, very cool. The original fight is the only for Floyd I fought. It was hard, but pretty good, very rewarding. I'd put it in A. It was a fun experience. The new Floyd Tower is ass, but all I'm really fighting is Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, and very sometimes Rain. And one time Ermac. But then after Ermac, I still have fucking Smoke and Noob Saibot to go before I get to Floyd. Which honestly, I'm done checking for Floyd Towers, honestly. Like I was playing ranked earlier, because I was trying to get to like rank 4 before before Saturday, to just kind of like start at like a high rank. And I had a Floyd Tower, and I was doing it, and I lost against Scorpion twice, and I was gonna rage, and then Mortal Kombat kicked me from the server, so I lost the tower, because I only had like 5 minutes in tower anyway, and I was like, you know what, fuck this game. The experience. But yeah, that's all the characters. Then if I can't press U like this, fair enough. I mean, you can kind of see them. My homies hate too, okay? Yeah, for sure. Okay, fires. Yes, ads. Fuck you. Hey, please, continue, thank you. Do this, can we do it? Yeah, that's good. Well, this is not the right Cyrex though. You brought me to the... Brother in Christ. Cyrex, okay, yeah, this guy, but you can't really see that. Okay, fuck it. Fuck ads, we'll accept, I don't know why. They have like a cool thing where you can see like full screen the freaking playable characters, but not for the cameos. But you know, that's just still have a cameo. Obviously, cameos don't have story, so I can't really say that much about them. But here, Sector, you know, is Sector an actual robot in this game? Is this like an actual robot, or is this also a dude in a suit? Because that will change my opinion. Anyway, um, Cyrex, but I know I keep saying Sector. Cyrex, right? Cyrex is pretty cool with his cameo. You got like the net, you got like thing. I was fighting Johnny earlier, and he actually got like like 40% combos with just like a little bit of freaking Cyrex in there. So Cyrex is a good thing for Johnny. So I feel like that can be pretty higher. But if he's an actual robot, he's gonna go A because robots are sick. If he's not a robot, he's gonna go B because is it a robot? Cyrex is a Lin Kuei clan warrior transformed into a robot and a villain. Well, in MK1. I guess I'll have cameos, it should be. Extra Road MK1. It's not saying. You know what? You get A until someone tells me otherwise. I mean, you know it's like B or A, but like, you know, we'll put it A because like he's good with Johnny. Darius, cameo. Darius. Oh, that's pretty small here. Darius. Pretty cool design. But I don't know why. I guess it does kind of look like you, but trained. Pretty cool design. His moves are pretty decent. Not much to say. Never seen many people have Darius. Never used Darius myself. It's kind of mid. Frost. Now Frost, I have something to say about. Design's pretty alright, I guess. I feel like we don't really need Frost as a cameo because we have Sub-Zero as a cameo. Which I guess you could say you need Frost as a cameo and not Sub-Zero as a cameo. Because like they both kind of freeze. I mean, they're different things. But they're both kind of like the ice freeze character. And we already have Sub-Zero as a character, so Frost should get that spot because he should get the thing. Fair enough. But her low ice, her low freeze catches me way too much. And it's very annoying. So as you're going to see. And then Deborah. 4 arms is always cool. A character with 4 arms is always cool. 4 arms alien from Ben 10. Machamp, Goro. I'm sure. Fuck off, fly. Or whatever. I'm sure I'm forgetting characters with 4 arms. They're always cool. He's just punching shit. He's just cool. He grabs you from the air. He does some stuff. B tier. Nah. 4 armed characters are sick. A tier. Jax. Now Jax is my boy. He's cool. He doesn't have his iron arms here, but this is a skin you can have. Because he hasn't lost his arms yet. Jax is pretty cool. This is a cool boxer dude. I know originally he's Johnny's best friend. Now it seems like they're more going with Kenshi being Johnny's best friend in this game. Over Jax being the best friend though. But I still like Jax. I know a little bit of course from I know a little bit from MK911. Like I know him and Johnny are supposed to be best friends, and then Jackie, his daughter, and Cassie, Johnny's daughter, are also like friends. In like the military thing or something from, I guess, Sonya, because I know she's military. Well, Jax also is military, so I guess that's how they know each other. Is Johnny military or also an actor in MK9 through 11? Then Sonya is supposed to be like a military thing. And Jax is also military, so I guess they met, and then Johnny just became best friends through Sonya, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Has some cool moves, so, A tier. Kano. Cameo I've actually used a little bit. He looks, I don't know how to describe it. But you know, got the knives, got the eye laser, pretty cool stuff. I use him, he has the Kano ball, all the good stuff. He's bald. Fuck it, we bald. It's pretty alright, Here looks just very smug or something. Because here they're all saying, like, is it a glow down? I don't know, because like this guy, he doesn't look great, but this guy looks like, and he does, like literally pee. Like on this, I played Kano a little bit against, when I was playing MK11 with cheese, and like he just literally pee when he wins, or like before the match starts, which is, and it looks like he would. So no, fair enough. W design, I guess. But yeah, but no, Kano is pretty fun. A tier. And Kung Lao. Is it Kung Lao cameo? It's just Kung Lao. And just Kung Lao again. His head things. Getting BT. It's just Kung Lao, so it's like B tier. Of course, there's not much story here. It's not like an annoying cameo to like face against. It's kind of alright. Now also he's getting C tier because Kung Lao is a character in the game. He should not have another cameo. Honestly, Cyrix is going to be because of that. Well, actually, Cyrix was first. The character was second. So Cyrix gets best. Kung Lao is after. I guess together, but like, what's with Kung Lao in mind? As for a game character gets beforehand. Like, obviously, he's like one of the main characters. Kung Lao is pretty early, of course. He should not be there. Give me a new character. Give me another cool character. You know. Motaro. Like, we already don't have that many cameos. Give me at least like cool new ones, you know. Motaro, you know, Centaur, ripped as fuck, horns, pretty cool. It's like a shield, it can teleport you. It's a projectile. Yeah, he was a robot. He has a robot tail, also cool. It's a projectile, shields, teleporting, his moves. Just pretty cool. A tier. Now it's Serena. Bro, Serena. Is it Serena or Serena? I think Serena is a Pokemon. Serena is an ability. Yes, that is a cameo, not ability. Now Serena, design's pretty cool, you know, demon, fair enough, cool. She's like the same markings as Ashra is also of course demon, so that makes sense. Isn't she Ashra's sister or something? Or am I tripping? I don't know. But boy, her scythe throwing is annoying as fuck. I mean, I was supposed to use her Quan Chi, like switching from Sector to using her as Quan Chi, but never did. Yes? Oh, look at me knowing that. She's the easiest cameo to use in my opinion. Yeah, she's like the strongest cameo. I'd say. I mean, not the strongest, but like, she's like one of the best. Because like, she has like amazing zoning, so like if you have a character like Johnny, if you don't have zoning, you can do that. I just feel like I'm standing there like so much. Like as I said, I'm Johnny because like I like fast gameplay. Like I want to be in your face, punch, 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 da da da. I can be patient as well. But I don't really like it, you know? Like if I have to, I'll do it. I tend to for multiple things, but like, it's so annoying because just like, he throws two, bap, bap, I have to be blocking, and then it comes back, bap, bap, and it just takes so long where I'm just standing there like, here I am. And like you can duck it, but then the opponent can freaking attack, and it's like, well, that's not good. And then they can drain meter, she can give meter. It's a very good cameo and a very annoying one to face. And I quit with Quan Chi right before I was going to be able to abuse that power. So D tier because it's so annoying to fucking face. And I hate it. I hate it. Of course, if I would have to use that power as Quan Chi, I probably would have had her in C tier or like B tier even, but yeah. And I mean, I guess the design is kind of cool. The design is pretty decent. Like as a demon, fair enough. And she also has like her alternate form, doesn't she? Serena, cameo. Yeah, it's a demon form. Okay, that gives her C tier. The demon form gives her C tier. I was gonna say D for C tier, but demon for C tier, but demon would actually put her in D tier, but you know. C tier. Scorpion, he's alright, like his moves are alright, I've never really used him at all. But Scorpion should not have another cameo, so he goes into C tier, just because he's alright, I guess, but Sector, I love using Sector. It was original. Sector is great. Can be annoying to fight, but like I feel like fighting him isn't that annoying. Using him is very fun. I use him as Quan Chi, very nice. Honestly, well, are Cyrix and Sector like actual people in like cyborg suits, or are they like actual robots? Because if he's an actual robot, he might get S. Otherwise, he gets A. And Cyrix has to go to B. Chijinka. Old man. throwing hands, very cool. Pulls out the blicky if you play against T1000, W's, A tier. Sonya. Who is this woman? Sonya came here to tell. Sonya Morgan telling my father we are putting him in a home. Read that. Who is this woman? One of my favorite clips from cameos I've gotten from Sonya Morgan. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Anyway, talking about random people you find while googling things. Did Ting Lu ever call you back tired? I'm assuming no, since you never said, but... anyways, Sonya, pretty cool in like gameplay. Like with like the leg grab, it's pretty cool. She's like magic powers, which is cool. She's hot. She's my wife, as Johnny, so S tier. I don't want no troubles. I guess she's not my wife in this game, because Johnny's like girls / wife left. But you know, we ball. Striker, Copper Man with the blicky. His blickies, his grenades. Outside of that, he's just kind of meh. So B tier. Sub-Zero shouldn't have a cameo and can be pretty annoying with his freezes, so I mean also I'm off, cool. Here, Ice Ball, cool. C tier, Tremor. We're kind of trying to speedrun because this one was taking longer than I thought. Tremor, pretty cool design. He is my cameo right now because he does give me HP, but it did just get Tremor is dope. Yeah, he sadly got nerfed because I really have him for HP all. I should be using his armor for projectiles and stuff. And I did actually see another Johnny Tremor, and he did actually extend, you know, the combo we came up with like the 2-1 and like the low leg like 4, and then like the armored uppercut hits, bap bap bap. And then bap shell kick. You can actually get Tremor with like an uppercut, like uppercut him up, and it was another move where like he punches the ground or something, which kind of got me. So also I need to look into just like Johnny Tremor more. But it did just get nerfed in HP, so maybe Johnny Movado is better, because Johnny Movado also gives me a lot, of course, with like the getting me closer. It's like even if I have armor, I still need. I feel like Movado kind of like resets the playing ground. Where with armor I still have to get close. Like with armor they can still like break the armor, and like I can try and get close, they break the armor, and then they just get me far away and zone again. But then I guess I can do if I like reset the thing with like with Movado, but then I can just do like a 50-50 and they are guessing, you know? And then I have the mine for the grabs and the jump ins for just like combo extensions. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see with the nerf. But he's S tier, gives me a lot of HP, and if I used him right, he would be great. But yeah. The Chameleon, also one of the strongest cameos. Chameleon is cool because she uses, of course, like all the fighting styles. It would be cool if Jade was actually in the game, because he uses Jade or things, but Jade isn't in the game. But again, I don't know how much Jade is just a copy of Kitana and Melina, as Kitana and Melina are just copies of each other outside of Melina, is just the better version. Like, Kitana and Melina are literally a meme, like Daniel, the cooler Daniel, you know? So I don't know if Jade just falls under, like, the less cool Daniel, or, like, the cooler Daniel, but less cool than cooler Daniel, like, I don't know how she plays in. But she got a staff, and staff are cool. Here with Jade singing, I guess. It's just cool. She's pretty versatile, pretty good. I never really used her, but she's fun. She's annoying because she's, of course, a good cameo, but not that bad, so open here. Then Janet Cage. Janet, yeah. That's Kira, my guy. But Janet is interesting, because it's just a female Johnny Cage, and her moves are cool. But then also kind of like, we have Johnny Cage, why did we get Janet Cage? You know? We could have gone another character that already was there, because why would you need Janet Cage if it's just Johnny but female? I would rather have them like make a character that's like Johnny, that's female, but then I guess you're... Well, I mean, now you're also a fair copy. But I don't know. I feel like if you wanted to do Janet Cage, and I guess they needed the popularity of Johnny Cage, And Johnny Cage is of course great, and like was a lot of the memes when the game came out, and probably a lot of people bought the game for Johnny Cage. And like if they just did Janet Cage, people would probably have been mad, like, oh, why the fuck is Johnny suddenly a girl? Da, 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 da. But I feel like they could have just done Janet Cage to like the Johnny Cage of this game instead of a cameo, but they were too scared to do it. Which the game would have been less popular and like probably like more hated if they did do it, but because obviously people hated that Cyrix and Sector were just like girls instead of just actual robots, so fair enough. But they're pretty cool. It's actually just Johnny, so we'll go S tier. Well, A tier because it should have been another character. It should have been a new character that got that cameo slot instead of a Johnny clone. But yeah, you have to stay consistent with like the Cyrix Sector and Sub-Zero Scorpion. The Mavado. And Mavado. Mavado is sick, he's cool, gives a lot of stuff, very good cameo, not much to say, just S tier. Farah, I see Farah too much with Scorpion and Homelander. Just cool, and if she had like her, of course she like rode a guy in like previous games, it was cool, but like she's just annoying to fight. Her design is pretty cool. She's annoying to fight when she's like with the Homelander and stuff. I don't really know what she does outside of grabbing and like getting slid. I know she has like a power boosting move or something, or like where she just kind of stands there. I don't know what that does. B, sure, we'll put it in B. Then Manambo, the goat. Manambo, the goat. Character, goated, because you don't want to read the story, because it's in the story. Character, goated. Yes, I did it on purpose. Queen got me. Yeah, remember, character goated. The cameo is fun, you know, she throws a bottle at you, she lets you get drunk. W's. So yeah, Manambo is an S tier cameo yo. And then that's it. That's the tier list. Actually, if tired, look at the tier list, you know, it's done. What do you think? What's the opinions? Do you have any characters that you're like, these should be higher, and this is your argument? Like, if you do, that's fair. Do I have anything that I want to revise? Johnny Cage S tier, yes. Lee May S tier for the Panda cameo, yes. Raiden S tier, I don't really have anything bad, yes. Reptile, yes. Noob Sabot, yes. Sonya, Tremor, Mavado, Manambo, yes. Honestly, Sonya could also be like A or could be like A tier, but like she's Johnny's wife, so I need to put her there. Baraka A tier because playing against him is ass. General Shao playing him is ass. Kyrus don't really miss anything, but he's missing something, but it doesn't miss. Like I can name what is missing, but like he's missing something. You know, it's just not cool enough to be S tier. You know, Kenshi is very cool, but like playing against him is a little bad, and playing him is not my style. Liu Kang playing against him can be bad. Melina playing her is not as fun as I thought it would be. I would like Quan Chi to be here. With playing and Ermac, Takeda, Floyd, yes. We can Floyd is S tier. Let's be honest, he's the best character. He do be the best character. He do be the best character. This is annoying to fight. And honestly, he wasn't even that annoying to fight. It was just hard to fight, but like, it wasn't even that bad. Honestly, that is fair. I think I haven't fought the second tower yet. And the second tower is probably gonna be way harder and like annoying and gonna wreck my shit and gonna make me want to put him in D tier. But honestly, no really story to judge on. The design is pretty cool. The moves are cool. Yeah, no, I can see that. Floyd S. I can see that. I assume you want to see Sub-Zero like A or S tier, but like, I'd say B is pretty good. With like how much I struggle like fighting against him. Like a lot of people play him because B is fine. If not as many people played him, like he didn't get that buff, which I mean, I guess he did kind of need probably, but like he didn't get too many buffs, you know. And the first buff was kind of fine, I guess, like ice roll with it, but like fair enough. I do feel like this buff goes down flame. That's fair. That's fair. There's like it's not like it's a list on like everything. It's like character design, story, playing against them, and playing with them. So it's kind of like a mix of everything. But yeah, I think I'm fine with this list. Yeah, that's fair. So we got 4 characters in D tier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters in C tier, 5 cameos in C tier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 characters in B tier, 3 cameos in. So cameos are actually pretty high up because we got like 8 cameos here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 21 cameos, right? Yeah. So 30 cameos are A or higher, and only 5 are bad, and like 3 of these are just because they're duplicates. Because otherwise these would all be like in B. They're really good cameos, yeah. But these would all be in B. Serena, if I used her power as Quan Chi for like even a little bit, she would be higher. Just like fighting her is like the worst thing ever. And then Frost honestly could be B, but like her eye slide is just annoying. Already is pretty decent. Below the characters also like pretty high, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in S. I guess Floyd's kind of like, but like 6 in S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 in A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in B, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 in C, and 4 in D. So only 9 characters I consider bad. Like Homelander just because it's like fucking annoying to fight. Zarex, Sector, yeah. Tanya, yeah. And most of these actually are like pretty bad, where I wouldn't like not play them. Or like not a lot. If you gave these characters as random, I would want to randomize. All these other ones I'm like, you know, I'll play. Like if I would fight against them, like I'll fight it. Well, I mean, as Havoc and like Scorpion and stuff, because they're here because I don't like fighting them. But then they have other capabilities. Yeah, I'm happy with this list. No one else is here to complain. I'm sure they'll complain in the fighting game channel. But there you go. The full list. There you go. I'm sure Queen will complain that's in LSB, but you know it's better than D. Street Fighter time, yes. But first, thank you for watching. If you like fighting games, and if you watch this far, then you probably like fighting games. I want my opinion on them. I play fighting games 4 times a week. Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Virtua Fighter, Street Fighter, possibly Street Fighter. We'll see if I like it right now on Twitch. So yeah, come hang out on Twitch and check out Lies of P playthrough if you haven't yet. And if you do, if you have, then the next parts will probably be like in a day. I don't know when I'm uploading this. Maybe Saturday, maybe Friday, together with Lies of P. Anyway, check it out and thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.